I'm Terry Oracle. I want to show you just how powerful my Oracle deck is for divination because of the astrology associations, the numerology associations, everything that's built into all 72 cards. So here we have a relationship spread, simple 3-card spread. Normally, this will take about 1 minute to sort of go through. We're going to talk for a long time because we're going to dive deep in there. Now, obviously, you can just use the cards, just use a surface level card, meaning intuition, but we can also dig really deep and find a lot of extra meaning because of the associations. So relationship type, comfort. It's a comfortable relationship. It's going to be something where you're sort of coming out of underneath the blanket, or you have that bit of comfort, or you have sort of revelations within the relationship type as well. Boundaries, timeline, personal info. The person may have a bit of boundaries. They may not be able to go the extra space into, let's say, marriage, or may not go into a serious relationship. They may have boundaries. They could have boundaries with what they're willing to do as far as maybe moving is concerned, or things like that, or sharing. Speaking out could be the factors involved. It could be a relationship where you need to speak out. So that's basically a surface level. Now let's dig deeper in. Again, astrology, numerology lets you sort of peel layers off like an onion. And we're going to go deeper and deeper into this and check this out. So comfort is 2 and 1 in numerology, looking for a 3. That's sort of a beginning of an adventure, or the launching or the birth, numerology-wise, of an adventure. This relationship type could be sort of adventurous. It could be giving birth to a bunch of different things as far as relationship goes that you haven't experienced before as well. Now, Venus in Taurus is the astrology association with this. Venus, obviously, being the love, that connection. Venus brings together, Saturn separates, and Venus bringing together. Now, you also notice if you look at dignities, essential dignities, by the way, are built into the system. Why? How do I know it's a dignity? Because it's green. That means a domicile. That means that Venus is naturally at home in Taurus. This is going to be great. That gives Venus the power to manifest and gives Venus a lot of abilities with that love, with that connection. So that connection is going to be tight. It's going to be a very strong connection that we have, especially with that being in its domicile. So Venus has a lot of power that it would not otherwise have. Venus also points to money as well. I know Jupiter sort of gets a reputation of money, but Venus is about money. This could be something, again, comfort. You could be a comfortable level of money, of finances. You could be moving into a space to where you're not really worried about money a lot because things just sort of fall into place. Again, this is relationship type. And again, we have a 2 and 1. Use your intuition. I combine those into 3. You can do 2 and then a 1 delay, or you can pick 1 or you can pick 2. Either way, it's up to you and your intuition how you want to use those 2 numbers. So let's move into the timeline personal info. When are we going to sort of meet this person? When are we going to run into this person as well? Now, as far as timeline concerned, we have a 9 and a 7. We could add those and say it's going to be 16 weeks. 16 months, whatever the 16 days, whatever that you feel. Again, use your intuition. You could pick the 9. It could be 9 months or maybe 9 weeks. And 7 of those months could be a fruitless search. In other words, 7 months you take to get started, and then within the last 2 months of those 9 months, you're really sort of moving into that space or finding this person and having that opportunity window within there. Again, 9 and 7, use it however that your intuition says to. I included 2 numbers. You could pick the one that seems most accurate in your intuition. You can combine them. You can add them, whatever you want to do. So as far as personal info, we have Saturn in Libra. Now, does this mean that the person is going to be a Libra? No, not necessarily. But we have those Libra qualities. It's going to be a fair person, a balanced person. It's going to be somebody that can look at a situation and figure out the best alternative or the best option for it. It's going to be somebody who will be able to solve problems, who's going to be able to negotiate well, going to be a good communicator. Libra is a great communicator, maybe tight with the family. It's going to have good family connections. We have those Libra type qualities. Now, notice that Saturn is in Libra, and Saturn, again, is exalted in Libra. Again, dignities are built into the system. How do I know it's exalted? It's a different color of green. In other words, Saturn has a lot of power in here. So what does that mean for this relationship? Or what does that mean for this particular person? not only do they have boundaries, but you're looking at a delay. They could delay things. Saturn delays. Saturn brings apart. It could be someone that naturally drifts apart from other people, that maybe says things that are a bit combative, or they have that Saturn type sort of personality. And again, you could be looking at delays and getting started. And the delays of Saturn, right, being exalted within Libra, sort of point to the boundaries. This person may want to delay. They may not want to get serious very quickly. It may be a long delay. They may want to delay becoming a couple. I mean, there's a lot of different things that are being delayed here, especially with the boundaries. So once we meet this person, we need to find out what the boundaries are, where they come into play, and how we can sort of work with those or negotiate with those, because Libra is a negotiator. Libra is able to get that fine balance and that judgment card type balance. So we're able to do that. We have a lot of symbology in the card as well. We can dive into this. We're talking about this personality. We have one tree amongst the, they're separated from the other trees. You could be looking at somebody who likes to be alone, likes to be a little bit of a hermit, right? The Libra quality, they do love the family, they are good with people, but sometimes they just want to take a break from people. They want to be alone. You could be looking at that with that single tree on the one side of the fence. Again, lots and lots of it. We could be looking at the red and the green combination. Could have that fiery aspect, but also be in the growth, that green growth of there as well. They could have hidden sides, sort of a misty, dusty side that you're going to have to sort of get through. Lots and lots of symbolism within this card, all the cards, right? We can do colors. We can do the symbolism as far as it goes. Again, we can do astrology, numerology. So now we have a time, not only a timeline of when we're going to meet this person, but a fairly detailed picture of what types of problems we're going to run into with a person and what types of things that we can look forward to once we find this person. And again, the last thing, the factors involved. By the way, this is one spread. This is just one spread. There's a ton of spreads in the book. The book is full of spreads. You don't know what Libra is, you click in the book and it takes you directly to astrology site and explains Libra in detail. So you're not familiar with this, you just click and go. It's that simple. All right, so, and again, one spread every week after the release of the cards. A spread a week. You're going to be able to just do this all day. So again, you can see a pattern here. We can talk for 30 minutes to a client with just 3 cards. Just a 3-card reading. We can talk all day, lay down one card. You can sit there and talk and give them a good level of detail. Person leaves, they're happy, you got a client for life, right? All right, so the last one, the speaking out. These are the factors involved with a relationship. Again, speaking out, maybe because of the boundaries, maybe because of a bit hidden, maybe because they're a bit isolated at times, etc. Could be looking at a need to speak out. Let them know, communicate with this person, let them know that these are your preferences, these are the things that you sort of expect and that you want in a relationship, and make sure that you get those boundaries taken care of, or at least, lined up, the boundaries lined up and understood before you sort of jump deep into the relationship. Again, this is Mars in Gemini. Mars is that action. Mars is action. It just goes, has that element, right? And the Mars in Gemini, the Gemini, again, pointing towards the twins. We could be looking at boundaries between these two things. Or the Gemini is a very communicative sign as well. It's talking about taking action with speech, taking action with communication. That's going to be a key component, the factors involved with this particular relationship, with this particular person that you're looking for. Again, we haven't touched on colors. We haven't touched a lot on symbolism. You can dive right in and we can go there all day. But I just wanted to give you a quick overview of just how much beef is in this because of the numerology, because of the astrology. Again, if it's overwhelming, you don't have to worry about it. You lay down cards and you read. Use your intuition, you read, you're done. But if you want to dive deeper, again, the level is there. The detail is there for later. This is why I say I want you to get these cards and use them all the time. Have them in your hands. Be playing with them. Be learning. It's a constant experience, a constant expansion, a Jupiter type expansion of learning about the cards. Anyway, so I just wanted to demo just how powerful this was and let you see for yourself what you can do with my Oracle. Thank you for watching. Please hit like and subscribe. I'm Tarot Oracle, by the way, and this is my Oracle deck.